Hey guys, and welcome back to Reborning 103. We're going to talk about truth in advertisement, and we're going to talk about it in a kind of a fun way because if you're kind of panning around, you notice some faces I haven't introduced yet. Well, you're going to get introduced to them in the next couple of set of videos. Because what I'm going to do is give you an examples of my reactions to some of the babies, and if you look right beside the Native American little boy, you see a little face smiling over there at you. He's new. We're going to talk about little Miss Ansley. And then if you look at the one that's laying on the Native American little girl, which I've named Rain, you'll see a little bitty face right there, and that's my baby I've named Joy. I also have a repainted head from an artist off of YouTube, and so excited to introduce her work to you guys. I have been sitting on these videos for a really long time, and because this is the time I wanted to show them and use them. I didn't realize how much truth of advertisement I was going to be able to use them for, but believe you me, once you see the videos and stuff, you'll understand why it's very important that if you're going to get into this, if you're not trying to load your house up with little dolls or what have you, pick something that you really like, and I advise you to buy it from Amazon, eBay, or wherever you do your shopping. And or think about an experience where you actually bought something offline. How did it make you feel? Did it go well? Did it go wrong? Are you still fighting that battle? Think about all these emotions while you watch the videos because they're going to come in handy with the class that's going to be next. And just to kind of catch you up, the first baby, she's almost on her way home. I'm so excited for her and her mom. I'm so glad that they connected. They literally connected as soon as she saw Isabella. It was kind of a moment for her, and then she kind of sat down next to her, and Isabella kind of leaned over like she rested her head on her shoulder, and the magic was there. So as much as I kind of was like, wow, I didn't get the Native American babies out, I'm very glad that Isabella has a new home and that she's going to be loved and cared for and spoiled actually, because that the person that was supposed to buy them ended up buying her. And I would rather her have what she loves than her have something she doesn't love. That's good customer service. And it's not often with reborns that you get to do it live or do it in person, but yes, it does happen, and it's great when it works out well. The business part of the transaction is still going, but I feel very happy that it's going to work out really well, and I can at least to get the money I need to get from it. Now this little fella, this little girl, is sleeping away. This is the Haley kit from Bountiful Baby. Guys, they are selling this kit out. So once they sell them out, they're no longer going to be making this kit or ordering this kit from wherever they get their kits from. So, if you are a seller and you want to attempt this kit or you really want to give her a go, this would be a great time to do it because she's actually on sale. And the irony is the Native American kit, which is the Tibby kit standing, the Tibby kit sitting, is also on sale and not going to reappear. And I unfortunately looked on the website and they are gone. So I'm assuming that kit is no longer going to be for sale. And little Chase's kit, the one with the little pacifier, his kit is also on sale. I am holding my breath that I can get my funds in order because I would really love to attempt his kit one more time. And like I said, I think I said in the last video, the clowns are also on sale. Everything depends on what sells out before my before my once a month check comes in. I have a little spending money and a little give, so hopefully I can get the kits that I want to work on and as a keepsake. So now this works out that I get to keep the Native American TV standing kits. I'm making that executive decision because now they're valuable because you can't find them. You're not going to be able to find them anymore unless you find them made. So yeah, so it's kind of good. I want to keep them. It's memories. That kit was one of the first original ones I had. Now back to the meat of the video. When you're selling your baby, it's great to know how your customer feels when they receive your baby, and the best way to do that, like I said, is to purchase something. It don't have to be expensive, and it doesn't have to be a reborn, but purchase something. See how you feel. See how you feel with waiting on it coming through the mail and all that kind of good stuff. Was it, and again, like I said, find out be honest with yourself. How did you feel when it arrived? Were you happy? Were you pleased with the sale? Or were you frustrated and now you're in an arbitration with wherever you got it from? Or are you feeling like you're stuck with this item because your seller perhaps said there's no refunds or no returns? So, and just keep all that in mind. It's going to come in handy after you watch the videos, and it's definitely going to come in handy on part 5 of this little mini series inside of the series, because it's very important in it. But if you don't want to watch the videos, that's fine too. I'm going to summarize what they were really about in the next video, in the 5th part of this little section. But I really think you should watch them so you can get like an honest reaction and listen to my words when I'm talking about things, my frustration or what have you, so that you understand why it's very important that you know how it feels. Because if you're going to sell something, especially something this expensive, you need to make sure that the person is enjoying it and loving it and caring for it and going to return business and not going to give you a bad review and all that kind of good stuff. All of that stuff comes in handy when you're actually selling these items and selling these dolls, because again, all of this is pre investment. You've already invested the money into the doll. Like so far, I'm probably a good 100 into this kit. The hair was a touch expensive, but wow, is it cute? And I'm not done. I still have I'm trying to pan in a little bit. Just because it's curly, it does appear to be thick, but I'm not going to overload her hair. But at the same time, I'm not going to leave her with little patches. Yeah, because if you're like me, hair is everything. You want to make sure you comb it. And plus, we still have to do eyebrows. Sorry about that. This is what happened when I'm the cameraman. So, but I really kind of wanted to pan around a little bit and let you enjoy looking at the babies. I haven't done that in a while, but this is my nursery. And if you haven't figured it out, it was Earth Color Days. I know it's coming up 4th of July. It's actually, I'm filming this on the 4th of July, but I really just wanted to put the kids in some earth tones, some yellows, some browns, and stuff like that as closely as I could so that they can kind of match. If you see anything you like, just quick sell for me. The little one right there is on eBay. Um, let me see, none of them are, but the little sleeper up there I'm going to talk about eventually. Where was that? Where is it? Okay, the little sleeper right here is on eBay. And there's one more, but my brain won't let me work. Oh, my little miniature one from Bound of Baby. And she's also becoming non-existent when she sells. She sells. That's gonna be it. So, in case you want to do a full body, you may want to kind of dip over there and get your to get one to try. Now, side note, if you watch your channel or not, Spring Flower kind of did a very cute and nice video, and in which at one point she talked about the dolls and how people reacted and how they kind of went at her. And to be honest, I was one of the people that kind of like stepped back because I don't do confrontation. I have enough going on in my life that I believe you me, I don't need to join into a whole battle that has absolutely not that I don't have a dog in the race, because unfortunately I have a big dog in the race because I actually sell babies. But yeah, as a seller though, it kind of made me feel bad just sitting and watching like her being attacked or her character being questioned just because of her choices that she made to pick and have her babies. And I could tell you, I can go through here and tell you that all of these dolls are not artist sculpts. And just like she said, I feel the same way. They're not all artist sculpts, and they're not all, quote unquote reborn dolls. Some of these are Ashton Drake dolls and stuff like that, but they're my babies, and each one of them do have very important meanings to me, and I concur with her. Like, you can't tell someone what they should and should not love. So, and it's just that simple, nor should you be insulted if they don't have the same collection as you. So I'm very proud to say that, hopefully by not leaving her channel and not saying anything, that I supported her that way, and I removed the people that I just like they were literally and very comfortably attacking her character and attacking her, and I just removed those channels because we're adults. And I've been bullied and witnessed enough children bully to not really want that in my life as an adult. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that, because I feel like it was handled very poorly. You can have an opinion, but you don't have to attack someone because their opinion is not yours. And that's kind of like my view on it. So, and if you can't feel safe to share your hobby and stuff, then what's the point of all this? And as sellers, we really need to be like really aware that, you're probably scaring off potential buyers because your attitude pours into your dolls, and you got a really bad, nasty attitude. It's gonna reflect in your work. So that's just my opinion on that. Like I said, I'm not going to linger on that. I actually didn't touch on it that much, and this is literally the first time I actually did a full kind of commentary on it, because um I do want to. You should stand somewhere. You just like the quote is, if you stand for nothing, what would you fall for? And I do stand somewhere. I do feel that you buy what you want. You buy what you feel you need to have. And if you're curious about this and don't want to spend thousands of dollars, why not buy a cheaper version and see if you really even want to do this and be in this lifestyle? Because as she also said, it can get expensive. It can really get expensive. You're probably looking at an investment of probably about 4 grand sitting on this table alone, sitting on this bed rather alone. So it can get expensive. And to have someone tell you that, oh well, you can't do this, you can't collect this, or even question the fact that you even have a collection. Who's who's to tell what they say? People in glass houses should not throw stones. And that's kind of where we're gonna leave that. And that's it. Really, kind of was important for me to kind of bring that up, because you need to understand that though nobody has an obligation to buy your babies, and nobody has an obligation to even look on your page or buy or look on your website or wherever you decide to market your babies. And we definitely will get into that after we get into truthful advertisement. But nobody has to purchase your item. So you need to be presented where people feel like they're safe to purchase your item. And that's kind of where we're going to leave that. And guys, I really love being able to teach this class. I just want to say that too. Um, and even with everything that goes on in my life, I feel like this is my out. And I feel like, I can getting teary eyed. This is kind of my out. This takes me away from everything that's happening in my life and the things I can't control. And playing with the little ones and changing their clothes and just kind of kidding down. For me, it's the love they give is unconditional, and because they can just listen, and they don't judge you, or they don't, babies don't judge you. Babies don't have any ill will. They're just kids that are there that you play with and you enjoy. And for true collectors, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm grateful that for each one, like she said, I can go through each doll and tell you their story. And I'm happy that I have them in my collection and stuff like that. And even selling Little Miss, I want to say Mackenzie, but she does give me an Annie vibe. But yeah, like even her, she has her meaning. So the person that receives her or buys her is getting a part of, and that's how you have to be when you sell your doll. So that's my truth in my advertisement is that, and my rule is you don't sell anything that you're not in love with, you don't have a connection with. Because if you're just doing this to make money, I mean, yeah, you can, but wouldn't it be great to be doing it because it's something you really enjoy? And to be proud of your work and to know that someone is holding that baby and loving up on that baby. And can you imagine her in someone's arms once her hair gets done and everything, and just snuggled up and just doing what little babies do? Wear themselves out and then go to sleep, and her head's gonna be weighted, so she's gonna feel really, really good in someone's arms when her new mommy gets her. So yeah, I know I just totally hopped the track, and we're gonna hop back on. So give those three videos a look, see, and then we will definitely get back on truth and advertisement. I am gonna try to post them all today to get them off my phone, of course, to have storage. But I have held on to them for months now, especially the last one. I've been waiting, biting at the bit to get her in. She finally came in, and all of that is explained in her video as well. And then we will get back to the nitty gritty and the hard part. And I'm going to give you examples of what happens when there is no truth in advertisement. And it's not a stab at artists, it's just literally what it is. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Hope you enjoy the videos. And I will be back with part two of truth in advertisement and why it's so important. All right, guys. See you soon.